I got three words for you. Lights, camera, action. Come on, you heard the man. Get this party started.
Let's get it started. Yeah. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yeah. Let's get it started.
All right, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I can honestly say that I missed y'all and I couldn't wait to make another video and be back. I pretty much had a good week, you know. I went to classes, I had a couple interviews for a couple of jobs that I've been searching for. This has been a good week. I hung out with some friends. I went to choir rehearsal and pretty much had fun, you know. So that's the rundown of my week. How are you all doing? You can come on in, take a seat. All right. So this video this week, I think I'm gonna do like a college advice type of video. For anybody who is like an incoming freshman or just anyone that's in college, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, if you still need some advice, hit me up. You can write me in the comments, ask me some questions, and I'll be glad to answer those for you. But this is just the list of things that I would probably tell myself if I were to be able to go back in time and redo it. Okay, so the first thing on my list of advice, I said to get out there and be active. I feel like it's very important when you're on a college campus to go out there and be involved, just to know like what's going on campus, so you can find some organizations, maybe some frats or sororities, just being incorporated in what's going on around you. You should definitely be in the mix and know what's going on. So I definitely think that that's a good thing for me. I was just in my books. Like I told y'all, I was a nerd. That's all I really did was go to class, and I would do my homework, I would study, I would eat, and do it again. When I got a job, I would go to school, go to work, homework, eat, sleep, and do it again. And that was literally my life from freshman year to junior year. So I came across my school's choir, and y'all know I love to sing, so that was just right up my alley. And it just happened to be a gospel choir, so I got to praise God and sing. So I was like, that's a win-win for me. And after joining the choir, we were pretty much booked all around campus to do a bunch of different events. So it's like, now that I'm in the organization, we're all around the school. Like, I'm very much involved, very much more in the mix than what I used to be. So I'm so glad that I ended up finding an organization that fit me. So go out there. There are plenty of organizations that your school houses. Go on your website and look them up. Ask a friend, you know, try to find something that fits you, because it's something on a college campus for everybody. So don't ever feel like you're not like somebody else, or don't ever feel like you have to be alone, because you don't. There's a bunch of people out there like you that are looking for things to get in and people to meet. So use your resources. Y'all got Google for a reason. Alright, so my next one on the list is have fun and worry about grades, but they aren't everything. You only get to go to college once in your life. I mean, most people can get an undergrad and then go back to graduate school, but most of us are just coming for that bachelor's degree. And school is very much so important, but you've been in school since you were in preschool. It's time to get out there and have fun and mix and mingle and network and build relationships with people outside of the classroom. At the end of the day, if you get all the credit that you need, you are going to get your degree. So I would say be into your studies, but also get out there and get in the mix. You will not regret being in the mix. Okay. This one is personal to me because I feel like we're told when we go off to school, you're supposed to go and find yourself and explore and do this and do that. I do feel like it's important for you to go out and explore and to figure out who you are or who you want to be and grow financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, educationally. But when you're out there exploring and you're out there doing things that you've never done before, think about the repercussions and think about the consequences that come after that. It can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. One thing that I've learned myself is if you're gonna go out there and do something, make sure you're gonna be able to show your face in those same places that you used to be. So, for me, for instance, like I said, I'm very smart, I'm very professional at work, and I'm also a part of a church. So it's like, if you're gonna go out and do these things, make sure you still can show up at work and be professional. Make sure you can still walk in that classroom and get those A's, and make sure you can still walk in the church and still be respectable. You know what I'm saying? Find who you are, but don't forget who you were. Because at the end of the day, when the 40 years are up, you gotta go back home and you gotta hold yourself accountable for the things that you've done in the past 4 years. So just don't fall into that slippery slope. Don't get caught in the trenches trying to explore and do new things. You know you enough to not be getting into things that will not benefit you. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Ask for help. For me, being somebody who's so independent, somebody who wants to get it on their own and learn and do things on their own, it's hard for me to reach out and ask for help. But I feel like over time I've learned that that's a hindrance because you have so many friends, you have so many family members, you have so many colleagues that are around you that have access to resources that you may not. And that's the whole sense of networking. Like, you need to get to know these people. You need to basically use them for what you can, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. If I know that your job is hiring and I know the hiring manager, hi, my name is so-and-so, nice to meet you, you know? Or my friend is looking for a job, here's so-and-so, you know? So ask for help, because there's a lot of help out there, especially when it comes down to financial aid, when it comes down to scholarships, when it comes down to getting jobs, when it comes down to tutoring, it's a lot of help out there. So just utilize your resources. All right. We're gonna come to the topic of intercourse. We're not gonna say much about that. I feel like y'all know what it is and y'all know what it ain't. All I'm gonna say is be safe. Go and get checked out and be safe. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all know about the birds and the bees. You better ask your mama or your daddy or your friend or your doctor. You better ask somebody. And then the last thing on my list is call your loved ones. You have so many supporters outside of your immediate friends at school and the people that you see here every day. It's people at home that have helped you along your way, and they want to hear from you. Your mom wants to hear from you, your dad wants to hear from you, your brothers and sisters, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your old co-workers, maybe some of your teachers from high school, middle school, elementary. Check on these people and see if they're okay. They miss you. And I'm sure that you miss them too, even if you're out and you're having fun and you're living your life. At the end of the day, whether they say it or if they don't, they miss you and they like to hear from you. I called my mama and she be like, I just was thinking about you. And I'm like, honestly, same. How are you? Like, don't just call people and ask them for things and be like, hey mom, you have money for my textbooks? Or hey mom, I need you to pay my bill. You know what I'm saying? Call and check on these people. They may need something from you. They may just want to have a nice little conversation from you and just know that you're doing good. Like, this might be your first time away from home, but this is also their first time being away from you as well. So just check in with them and see how they're doing. We could just kind of go off of the script. I would just say, come to college when you are ready. And by saying that, I mean, when you come here, make sure you're ready to learn, make sure you're ready to weather the storm, make sure you're ready to go in that race with your, you know what I'm saying, with your armor on, because there's gonna be a lot of things that are thrown at you as far as school. It might be your financial aid is going down or some trickery going on. It might be the people around you, friend groups. It might be just life, it might be work. College kids go through a lot that a lot of people don't speak about. So I would just say, come with an open mind, ready to learn, ready to do whatever is necessary to get your degree. And just make sure you're in it, because there's a lot of things going on campus that will distract you and get your mind off of the goal. And another thing, the last thing that I would say that I tell all of my freshmen, my sophomore, and my juniors, even my seniors, never give up. You have already taken out these loans. You have already used this scholarship money. You have already come. You have already signed up for this. You have already gotten all these credits. Why are you giving up? Times might be hard, but name one time that you haven't gotten through. And that's all I got. It's never okay to give up. And it's also never too late to come back. If you have given up and you feel like college wasn't for you and you still at where you at when you came in and when you left, come on back and finish that degree. It's never too late, and it's never too hard. It's never too hard. It's just what you're willing to put up with. It's what you're willing to do. It's the effort that you're willing to give. So that's all I would really tell myself, is to never give up. Remember who you are while you're finding yourself. Ask for help. Look for resources and look for a place to be as far as an organization on campus, because it's something for everyone. And that's all I really have to say about that. So I will see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching. You'll see me soon. All right, y'all. So I need y'all to do me a favor. If you like what you've seen, make sure you comment, subscribe, and you like. See y'all next time. Share me with your friends and your family. Get them views up. All right. See y'all next time.
Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time.